Hello and welcome to the G-Rated podcast. Today, we've got two extremely important special guests. We have Lauren, also known as Best Lozzie, and we have Hunter,
Hello.
also known as Modern Hell,
Oh,
from
Canada.
Hello.
the great polite country of Canada.
You know, you
To
didn't
be
even you
exact.
didn't even let Lauren say hello. You like cut her off, and she was
Oh
so
yeah,
completely
no, she
quiet.
said it. She did it anyway. She introduced herself. We don't want to let the Australians don't get an introduction, of
Yeah,
course, because we
sorry.
already know.
Thank you.
We already know. Yeah, the Canadians are too nice. They get priority over that.
Mhm.
Of course, as everyone knows, Canadians are the nicest people in the world, and they can't be
Can't
people
do
by
any
any.
wrong.
Yeah, only thing that's wrong with them is their
Here, I
flag.
won't say you're wrong.
Yeah, you won't say we're wrong because you're too polite to disagree with us.
Yep, exactly.
I just won't say you're right either, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly. You don't have to disagree or to agree. You're the most passive aggressive people in the world. I believe. That's my opinion anyway. So yeah, we're gonna talk about stuff. So oh bruh, my dad. Oh my lord, my dad today. Oh my lord. So basically, my mum used to have three sets of keys, right, for her for getting in the
Keys?
house and like
Wait,
unlocking stuff and like
you did say
because
keys, right?
keys.
Okay.
My mum is horrible at losing stuff and then finding them again. She had three sets of keys. She has one pair of keys now because she lost the other ones. She lost the very last pair. My dad comes in today and goes, "Well, do you know what I found? You know what I found?" I'm like, "What happened?" He's like, "I found the keys." I'm like, "Where'd you find them?" He's like, "I found them in the letterbox." And I'm like,
What?
"How did they get there?" Because he's like, "Well, she obviously went out for a walk and left them there and they forgot them to take them back." And then obviously people have come in and put like junk mail and stuff on top of that. He's like this going off on a rant about how my mum is just so useless. He's like, oh my lord, she wanted to use my keys this morning, Ethan. Ethan, she wanted to use my keys this morning. She has three sets of keys and she's lost all of them, but now I found the last one. And it's like I'm like, oh no, it's happening with Dad again. I'm like, I was like, yeah, Dad. Like she even asked for your FPOS card or something a while ago, and you didn't want to give her that because she'd lose that as well. He's like, yeah, I know, Ethan, I know. So oh, my mum's absolutely atrocious. My dad's like, I'm gonna leave them on the hook by the front door, and you're not to tell her that I found them. If she finds them, deny anything. Deny that I found them. Deny everything. Just say like I don't know. Just say I don't know. They're just there. And I'm like, oh man, that's absolutely insane. That's something my dad would do. It's something my dad would do. But
Mhm.
like, my mum is absolutely appalling at finding stuff. It's so bad. We were supposed to go out yesterday. We were supposed to go into town. Couldn't go. Couldn't find her keys. Just couldn't go. So after she was like, "All right, kids, go to the car." And then after like 5 minutes, nothing. 10 minutes, nothing. Go inside. She's looking for her keys. I'm like, "Where are they? Where are they?" She's like, "I don't know. I don't know where they are. Go look for them." I'm like, "All right, then." I have a look for them. After 10 minutes, I give up. I'm like, yeah, I'm going back inside. So I just sat down, turned on the TV, and watched YouTube because I'm like, nah, this ain't happening, man. We ain't going anywhere. I get my brothers to come inside, and they're like, oh, what's happening? I'm like, yeah, we're not going anymore. Mom's done the classic mom, and she's lost the keys.
Oh
But
my god.
Jesus.
oh, my mom is just absolutely horrible when it comes to objects, things of importance.
You know, my mother is like, she's fine with like she knows where everything is. She doesn't lose things, but so my family on my mum's side, my dad's side's better, but my mum's side is fucking atrocious with goddamn time management. So
Oh yeah, that's my mum as well.
this is what will happen. Prime example. Yesterday morning, had my granddad's headstone unveiling. Really, really nice headstone, by the way.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure I put a picture of it in images, didn't I?
it was on Facebook. I remember seeing it on Facebook. It
Yeah.
looked really
Anyway,
good.
um, so yeah, she said, right, it starts at 9:30. I'm picking you up at 8:30 because we need to go get the flowers and set the flowers up before everyone else gets there. Right?
Yeah,
So
classic.
I'm like, right, cool. Didn't get sleep till like 3:15, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. I'll get up at 8:15, have a shower and be ready. Got up at 8:15, have a shower. Sitting there, so I'm like, alright, I'm showered, I'm good, I'm shaved, nice deodorant, nice clothes, everything, whole shebang, shoes, nice shoes.
Yeah.
8:30
nice.
comes, Mum's not there. Ring her up. Hey, what you doing? Oh, just getting ready. Oh yeah, what time are you gonna be here? Be there in 5 minutes. 9:15.
Oh.
She shows up.
Oh my god.
Then so she picks me up at 9:15. Whatever. We get to the place. She's already got the flowers. I'm assuming she probably got them on the way. Got the flowers. Go to the cemetery. 9:00. Whatever. Priest shows up at 9:05. The Greek priest, because my family's Greek and everything has to be done with the Greek priest.
Yeah.
So the Greek priest shows up at 9:05. 9:10, blah blah blah. 9:15. The rest of most of the family's already there. Obviously, the big Greeks in the family, but they're not actually family.
Yeah.
They're just the Greeks.
Hey.
Because every Greek family has the Greeks. It's just a bunch of old people that
Yeah.
But anyway.
they just are part of the family since forever.
pretty much.
You don't know how they got there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's
they-
20,
just always
yeah.
existed.
so it's 9:20, and one of my auntie and uncle and their kids aren't there. So my mum rings up. Hey, where you at? Oh yeah, we're coming. Be there in 5 minutes.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
9:35 comes.
Yeah.
We had to start anyway because they got to bless the houses and all that great shit. So that we just had to
Yeah.
start. They show up at
Classic Greek.
9:40.
9:40 in the evening.
No, in the morning. This is
Oh,
all
yeah,
in the morning. Right? 9:40. They've already done the blessing of the people in the headstone. They're now just... What are they doing now? I think... what were they doing at that point? They were burning incense while reading something. Singing some songs, because that's what Greek priests do. They just sing everything. I don't know why.
I think that's what everyone does.
And they
really.
finally show up and everything. And my mum goes... she was ringing them every 5 minutes before 9:30.
Yeah.
And she's like, they're late. I'm like, this is the point. I said to my mum, I was like, how do you think I feel?
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, I was like,
I
I call you every 5 minutes, and you're just like, 5 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes. Yep, 5 minutes.
5 minutes will be there. Yeah, classic.
Like,
Classic.
her 50th birthday was a couple of years ago, right? Started
Yeah.
at 8 p.m. She showed up at 8:10 when there was already about 15 people there.
Went to her own birthday party.
own-
To her own her own party. She turns up late.
Yep.
Oh my
Wow.
lord.
Wow.
That's exactly my mum. Do you guys? I take it all of you. You guys all have
The
had that
mums?
experience.
Yes.
When you're all when you're in the supermarket and you finally get to to the checkout.
After
And your mum
bumping
goes
into
back.
5 people, yep.
Yeah, and your mum goes back. She's like, I just want to quickly go grab something. And we're always like, no, stop, mum, stop. There's a meme somewhere where it's like this bird, and it's got the Japanese phrase like Yamaro, which means like no. That's how I feel every single time. I'm like, no, mum, stop, please.
No,
She goes back for bananas and brings them over. Has to go back for Nutella. Comes back and goes get something else. I'm like,
excuse me,
I'm
Nutella
just
is
looking at the
important.
cashier.
Nutella is important. So,
I know Nutella's extremely important, but how do you forget that on the first go
to be fair,
when you arrive at the
To be
checkout?
fair, the only thing I don't like about going shopping... Okay, so my mother,
Yeah.
she offered to take me grocery shopping one time. I was like, yep, sounds good. She won't let me shop at
Sounds
Pack and Save. She makes me shop at Countdown.
Why? What's the difference?
That's what I said. I was like, Mum, there's literally no difference, and I'm probably paying an extra $25. I was
Yeah,
like,
well-
bitch, I was just like, fucking Countdown don't have $3 a week, do they? Fuck, I love $3
No,
a
they
week.
don't.
They had $3 a week the other week. I got 900
Oh,
grams
man.
of cherries for $9.
Ah man, to Countdown.
Hmm.
It's like, well, what's the difference? It's
Yeah.
like in my town, there's a Countdown. There's a place that's like Pack and Save, but I think they're owned by it, but they're not like the actual brand. And then there's like a New World. I didn't actually know there was a New World in Fielding until like after a year I moved here, just because I never went down that particular street,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't care that much. But like, Yeah, we always go to Countdown or like it's called Right Price or Countdown. It's basically
Right price, yeah. It's basically Countdown.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
like,
think
what?
no.
There's
Right
no
price.
difference between
No,
all
New
of
World.
them.
New World is right price. That's what.
No, not
Our
Dragon
no. What
Servers.
in here?
Yeah.
Our thing is yeah.
So what about you two, Modern and Lauren? What others? Do you have any stories of embarrassing mums?
Embarrassing mothers?
Yeah, or fathers, either one.
Mm.
Modern, would you like to go first?
I don't think I got a whole lot.
You're Canadian, so your family's automatically nice. So remember that.
Yeah. It's probably just incredibly nice people. Look, you've literally got no embarrassing stories at all because your parents are like too nice. It's like, oh yeah, sure, and they're like right on time all the time as well.
Wait, do you have any embarrassing stories involving the speedboat, Lauren?
You cut out Rage.
Do you have any
cut out, man.
Do you have any
Yeah.
embarrassing stories involving the speedboat?
Speedboats.
Oh yeah, you have a speedboat, don't you, Lauren?
Yep.
I do. I do. But possibly. Why do you ask?
Tell us about the speedboat, Lauren. Tell us
Is
about the
this-
speedboat.
Is this in the lake right outside your house? Right? Yeah.
It's not a lake.
Yeah.
It's a river. Okay.
Sorry.
Get it
oh,
right.
Sorry.
the private river that Lauren has next to her house that's reserved only for her family.
Is it actually?
No.
Bless. No, it
No,
isn't.
of course
Don't-
not. Bro.
Question.
Lauren
So
wishes
is it
it
next
was
to your
reserved
yacht
for
though?
only her
Is it
family.
next to the yacht?
No, unfortunately, we are too poor for a yacht. Not poor enough for a speedboat, but too poor for a yacht. Unfortunately.
Hold up. I'm just
Oh.
gonna
They're
go.
very high
Hold up.
maintenance.
Yacht. How the hell do you spell yacht? Yacht.
You know how to spell a yacht?
YACHT.
Prices. Let's.
Most beautifully.
What are they
spelled
teaching you in
Okay,
school?
here we
What
go.
are they
Alright,
teaching
so
you?
hold up.
Dictionary.
How? What size? Are we gonna go to a 36 to 40 feet yacht? That's the smallest.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
Okay.
a pretty good size, I think.
Okay, so price range average about 150 to 200k, right?
Oh, yo, Lauren can afford that.
Speedboat.
That's pocket change, man.
Yeah, that's
Speedboat.
like change you find like behind the
Price
sofa,
range.
just, like when you're trying to find money for like an ice cream or something. That's what Lauren has.
Here we go. So,
Lauren is the richest person on this Discord server, of course. Everyone knows that.
What about
okay.
Avenger?
No, he's not.
Oh,
rich.
Avenger?
he's
No,
not.
he has a jet plane. That's not his. That's
The
not
jet
his
plane. Just the jet plane.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It's a
Fine.
literal fighter jet.
Speedboats are. Oh, what?
It's not like one of those fancy
Okay, I was gonna say.
speedboats.
Damn.
Although
What?
Sounds like
that
it
would
is.
be very nice.
Okay. Actually,
It's like a
Dude's got.
yeah.
No, dude's got to trade me.
I mean,
It's got to trade me.
it's got
Trade
its
me
own,
or tell
it's got
us.
its own bar. It's got its own like,
Hold up. Let's
like
go.
No.
guns. It's got everything that
Let's look
an
at
Australian
speedboat.
family needs.
I wanna. Okay, speedboat. I'm just gonna go speedboat. Okay, speed. Oh no, not no. I want an extra.
Speedboat.
Classic speedboat. $265,000. Yet you
No,
can't
that's
afford a
pretty- that's-
fucking yacht.
That's pretty cheap to be honest. You know,
No,
that's a
fairly
pretty good
sure.
deal.
It would have been less expensive because we got it about over 10 years ago.
Oh, so it's
think
10 years
we-
old. Oh, so it's an old speedboat. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an old speedboat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
Yeah,
it only goes
what-
100. It only goes 100 kilometers. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
only.
It's only the fastest boat in Sydney. I mean, you know.
Well, to
Well,
be
what
fair,
can
I
you
live
do?
around the
Nothing.
suburban area, so I probably wouldn't even be allowed to
It's
go 100
nothing.
kilometers.
Okay. Question: What is the biggest like stroke your own ego thing that you can do with your family? Like, what's a sentence you could say that would just shame everyone else out? Be like, oh yeah, my
You
family
can
owns
go many-
3
you can
go
holiday
for me.
homes. Yeah, for you. How many
Name.
holiday homes do you guys own?
None, actually.
Oh,
many houses?
what?
How many houses do you own?
We don't own any holiday homes. Well, the main one that I'm in, that's about 3 stories. We've got a boathouse on the river.
Hold up. The main one. What's the not main one?
The boathouse, which has 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, an attic, a fireplace, a boat. Or
A
used to have
boot.
a boat.
The boot.
You're just becoming richer and richer by the second.
Oh
on
yeah,
the line,
and my
honestly.
dad's surgery as well. which is
Your
the
dad's
third.
Wait, he's a surgeon? I thought he was a
No,
dentist.
no, he's a dentist, but it's his like practice because he's
That
the.
doesn't make him a
boss.
surgeon.
No,
Yeah,
it's just I just call it the surgery. Okay,
so it's a dentist
I'm
room.
just so used to going there.
I'm getting destroyed.
The dental room.
The dental.
I have another story.
It's like a
about my
two-story
family.
place,
I don't- I
and
don't-
it's really cool. It has like a bathroom. It has a kitchen.
Modern.
It has its own office. and a-
Mo- Modern, do you have any embarrassing parent stories?
Mm,
Wait, no, fucking.
really.
No, Lauren, you didn't even say anything embarrassing stories, so you just stroked your own ego about how rich your family is.
Yeah. Like, oh, my house is
Ah.
only 3 stories tall. What can you do?
got a basement as well that I'm fairly sure has about 3 or 4 rooms. We have plans to have a pool in the basement, I think, but we didn't end up
Lord.
doing
Can
it.
you,
Okay,
You're
right, I'm over
actually-
this. I'm
your
over
house
this.
is getting better and better by the second.
Okay,
It's
right,
becoming a
Ethan.
mansion in my mind.
Ethan, can you just start? Change subject, please.
Alright,
Change
so
subject.
the other day, about a week ago, I think, I went to a friend's party, right? And we spent the day in town, and we went mini golf.
Did you get drunk?
That's
Yeah,
Ethan,
that
of
was
course
the
he
day
did.
I got drunk. That was the one day I was the only one that got drunk, and
Yeah,
everyone had to take care of me, and it was a great time. They actually tried to stop me. They tried to stop me drinking at some point, but then I think my friend gave me his beer, and it was like, "Here, mate, just have this." I was like, "Oh wow, thanks, man." And a big drunken slur, and they were like, "How did he get that? Who gave him that?" But the few hours before we went mini golfing, right? Fielding has a pretty good mini golf place, and I won by miles. I was getting like pars and under pars and stuff like that, getting in like 2 or 3 hits, and I won by miles. And I thought like, oh, this would be a good idea to go as a family. So I suggested it to my family, and we went a couple of days ago. And lo and behold, I got second, and my dad got first. But that's fine by me. But to my dad,
Yeah, I know where the story is going.
yeah, he gets so competitive. It's
Mhm.
annoying. Like,
Mhm.
oh man. Every time he got like a score that was better than me or something, he'd jump up in the air and start screaming, "Yes, yes!" And I'll be like, "Oh no, it
That sounds
started.
amazing. I go mini
It
golfing
started
with that.
now." And I was actually saying to my mom, I'm like, he's gonna get it in 2, and then he's gonna like start jumping up in the air and screaming, "Yes, yes!" And what did he do? He did exactly that. He did exactly that. But only I think there was 2 holes where he didn't win. I got like there was one where you had to rebound it, and I got it in 3 or 4. And I'm like, you just got to hit it there and then and rebound off. He's like, no, I'm going to do it my way. Do it my way.
Mm-hmm.
Tries it, doesn't work, and he got 7. I think he was he was very very quiet because he realized that I was right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next hole he gets even worse. It's the one where you've got to hit it over a hill, but not too high, because otherwise it'll go over another hill, and then you've got to hit it back. My dad hit it over, and he couldn't get over the hill the first time. Then he hit it too hard, and it went over the other hill. And I'm like, oh no, what are you doing? You should have used the technique, man. Just silence, just complete utter silence. My dad is getting more and more frustrated. Kicks my ass, of course. He wins by 10 shots, I think. At
Well, it's
least
not
10
really
shots.
kicking your ass.
Yeah, but like, my dad gets so competitive.
Actually,
He's
speaking-
the exact opposite.
Speaking of
Yeah,
that,
you go.
I went bowling once with my dad. And something my dad didn't tell me is he's actually quite good at bowling.
Oh no!
So I
They
start,
always
right,
are.
and I get a strike on my first go. I'm just like,
Yeah,
alright,
classic.
come on, old man, show me what you got.
Oh wow! That's why he got real good. He got offended at that.
So I think it was something along those lines. So he picks up the ball, he goes, "You ready?" Throws it down, gets the strike. I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, whatever." I'm just like, "Yeah, cool story." Next one I go, I get 7 and then 2. So obviously I missed the third one, unfortunate because it was a split. I think it was a 7-10 split, or something like that, or 7-9-10 split, right?
Yeah.
Well, this arsehole comes along and gets another strike.
Oh no!
I'm just like,
He
hey,
knows how to do it.
I'm just like, hey, can you not?
Can you not kick my ass now, please?
Well, I finished on 90, 91. which is
Yeah.
respectable.
It's respectable. It's no 300, but
143 for my dad.
no.
Absolutely
man.
smashed.
Yeah. Then we
Absolutely.
and
destroyed.
then we played 2 games. And the thing was, because me and my dad have this thing, we both do it. We get really overconfident, and he
Yeah.
butchered the second game. I think I won the second game 97-92.
Oh wow, that's actually quite bad.
So then we played basketball.
You
Not
won
actual
that as well?
basketball, the arcade game basketball.
Of course.
Now he was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm bad at this." I'm like, "Yeah, we know what happened last time you told me that one."
Yeah.
No, he was actually really bad. I destroyed him about 29-14.
Well, see, now you
Good
don't
luck.
even know whether you can believe him or not. You don't know,
And
like,
then
is he
the
actually
final
bad
one,
at
the
it?
final one we did. No, that was second to last one. After that, we did pool. Once again,
Yeah.
my dad didn't tell me he was good at pool.
He completely wiped the floor with you.
I had 5 balls remaining when he sunk the black ball.
Oh damn.
Wow.
And
Correct
then-
me if I'm wrong. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
And then we played air hockey. Now my dad's always destroyed me in air hocky. And I thought, no, not this time, not this time. I
Not
won
this
8.
time.
I won 8-4, and I fucking hit the. It was great. And then we played motorbike. And I destroyed him in that. Like it was just motorbike racing. I destroyed him in that one.
Yeah, I think the very first time I played pool was when I was
I'm actually.
probably about 10.
Yeah.
I beat my dad in it.
Yeah.
I was able to beat my dad. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's when you've sunk all of your balls and you're trying to get the black one. Do you have to hit it each time?
No. Yeah. Well, it depends on who you're playing with. I personally don't care.
Yeah, my dad had that rule and he missed, and he's like, "Well, Ethan, you've won out of me missing." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, I won."
I will say the one game I've always been really good at is foosball, because I have my own
Oh,
foosball
yeah.
table. The last time I lost a game of foosball was about 5 years
About
ago.
where? Wow.
I would annihilate my stepdad like 10-0, 10-3, 10-2. Yeah, I haven't lost a game of foosball in about 5 years. It was last time I lost was 2012 was the last year I lost.
How do you remember it so well?
Because I remember it, because I'm just like, right, I lost that game. And I thought, right, I was like, I'm not going to
He
lose.
never remembers
Whereas-
his successes.
No.
He remembers all his mistakes.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he's
I'm,
like an elephant. He's like an
No,
elephant.
it's just because he has no successes. He's
well,
always been a failure.
Oh, damn, Lauren dropped
See,
it.
it's really funny. You and Avenger do the same shit. As soon as I'm streaming or recording, you start fucking roasting me. They're actually really nice to me off stream or off.
Yeah, I'm
Recorder.
nicer than Avenger.
No,
I'm
she's
the innocent,
I'm
small.
the nicest.
no, you're not innocent. Get the fuck out.
Innocent petite girl that does nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
Absolutely.
We
nothing
can't really say
wrong.
petite because we don't know. Oh wait.
Well, we know she's short.
We-
She's the
oh.
shortest one
Oh.
out of
I'm
us.
short. I'm not
Oh.
petite, but I'm
Oh,
short.
okay, right.
No, that is
Thank
petite.
Shortish.
You are petite.
I think we would.
By female, whatchamacallits, I'm not short.
By female
really.
standards.
By female standards, I'm not that short.
You're 5'5".
exactly
what
That's
short
pretty
female
damn
Five
would
short.
say.
six. Give me some credit, Rage.
So 5'6". It's still pretty damn short. My sister's 5'10". Or
Are you
I'm
only like
5'9".
5'10"?
No, my
you're
sister's
5'9".
5'9". No, I'm 5'10". My sister's 5'9". But considering there's only one bloody family member in my family over 6 foot, it's pretty damn good.
Ha.
Yeah, I know someone at my school who's like 6'1" or 6 foot or something. She's like a
I
literal
know.
giant. I'm like, what kind of genes did you get?
I know my stepmother is 6'3" and her brother is 6'9". Her son at the age of 18 is 6'4". He is predicted to be 6'7" or 6'8", somewhere around there.
Wow.
I could-
I've got like
Left.
a family friend that's like 6'8" or something, and he's like an absolute beast, and he's got like puffy hair as well, so it makes him even taller. And he does like American football, I think,
I think I say American
American
Ninja Warrior.
competitively. I don't know, but he's
Can you do American Ninja Warrior,
really
please?
scary. Pardon?
Can you do American Ninja Warrior?
What?
Don't tell me you don't know what
What is
American Ninja Warrior is. Get the fuck out.
No,
Oh.
we have no idea what that is.
Oh
Please-
my
please
god,
explain.
really? Really? You don't know what American Ninja Warrior is? Come on.
No,
Is it,
I'm not
is
American.
it
Actually
that
know
kind
what
of
it is.
sport? Because I hate.
Have you
watching
ever heard of Ninja Warrior, the Asian show?
American Ninja
No.
Warrior. Yeah. Haven't you heard of American Ninja Warrior?
No, Ninja Warrior, just Ninja
No,
Warrior.
Ninja Warrior.
It started in Japan, where it was basically.
Uh,
Well, see,
They end
you
up getting
fucking
random
seem
people
to
to-
know it.
Well, yeah, because I've seen it once.
Do you have
But
Canada?
it's
Ninja
all it
What
Warrior?
the hell is Ninja
No.
Warrior?
Ninja Warrior
All it
where-
is they take average people and get them to do trials of old arts.
Okay,
Is what they used to do, but
No,
now they end up
no.
getting it so people that know some of the old arts for the American Ninja Warrior gig to try to do all the shit to make people.
Basically, it's just a really intense fitness. It's like a massive obstacle course. It's like Wipeout,
Yeah.
but extreme.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was gonna say. It looks a bit like Wipeout.
It's pretty good. There was a dude that tried it naked. He actually got pretty far. Like another
Oh my.
competitor was
I
about.
love how you're
Another
like, oh no, I
competitor
don't
was
know, I
about
don't know
to,
what it is. I don't know what it is, and then you fucking start knowing exactly
Well,
what
you
I'm
didn't
talking.
say it. You didn't say it right. You didn't have the American Ninja Warrior.
I said American Ninja Warrior.
I didn't hear you right. I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, well, fuck right off. What do you expect?
But there was a dude who was about to like do his run of it, and then a naked guy jumps in front of him and starts doing the obstacle course, and he does it really fucking fast as well. He's doing it really, really fast, and he starts posing and everything. It's like, damn.
Got a question. Do you would you be annoyed if I wasn't recording this entire time?
I would be extremely annoyed, and I would kill you.
Oh, well, good thing I am.
Sam, please.
Honestly, if you did that, I wouldn't even be in the next recording of the podcast. I would unfriend you, I would delete you, and then I'd kill you.
You'd just be like, nah, it's too late. There's just Canna.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah,
You
it's
would
like
no
third
longer be my
time.
friend.
The third time.
You would not be my friend anymore, to be honest. I would defriend you as a friend, and you would no longer be my friend.
Mm.
You'd get me to the point where I'm so infuriated. I'm like, this is the third fucking time. This is
Oh.
the third time.
Yeah, so this is episode 2. This is not actually episode 2. This is episode what?
It's
5?
episode 5.
Yeah.
No, this is
Technically episode
this is episode 4, people. For those who are listening, this is episode 4,
It's fine.
not
Episode
2.
5. This is the third. Oh yeah, episode. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my
Oh,
bad.
Yeah,
so-
it's trying to disagree with me. What are you
I'm
trying to
sorry.
disagree
I'm
with me?
sorry. I can't. I'm
That
sorry.
is,
It's the holidays. I
that
can't
is just
count.
like my mum. That is just like my mum. My mum loves to
Lauren,
disagree
you
with
are
me
Ethan's
just on the
mother.
basis. I was cooking. I was doing some cheese on toast right yesterday.
I love how you say
I
cooking,
put it in the
and
grill.
then you knew it wasn't cooking, so you changed it to doing.
Oh yeah, pretty much. But I was doing cheese on toast, right? Had it in the grill. Had it on the setting where the top and bottom, like the heater thing goes on. It goes red hot, of course. You know all that.
Red hot.
Red hot. But my mom's like, "Oh no, you're doing it wrong. That only toasts the bottom of it." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't." And she points to the words that say bottom and then top. And she's like, "See, it is." I'm like, excuse me. If you'll look at the at like the icon thing that shows the stove thing on top and bottom glowing red hot, of course, you'll see that I'm actually right." And she's like, "Oh, sorry about that." I'm like,
At least
My
she
mom-
apologized. At least she
It sounds like
apologized.
you're
No.
completely unrelated to your mother. Like honestly.
I'm pretty sure I'm adopted, but my mum loves to disagree with me
Mhm.
just for the actual disagreeing thing.
It sounds like
It
me, I
doesn't
do
matter
all the
what
time.
it's about. We disagreed. We had an argument on what the word lying means. Like what does it mean?
It means to
yeah,
lie. What do you
'cause-
mean?
No, she said that she'd do something and then she didn't do it. Like, and I'm
That's
like,
just
well,
being
you
lazy.
didn't- Yeah, and then she was like, no, I'm just changing my mind. I'm like, you promised you'd do it, and then you haven't done it. You obviously lied. And she's like, oh no.
I
And-
wouldn't say that's lying. I would say that's more not keeping into your promises. That's not lying.
Yeah, but you know how like have your parents ever told you like that your younger
That you're
sibling
adopted?
does
Yes.
this because oh
No, sorry.
we didn't have to get real. I thought we're just doing jokes and dance.
No, but
My
Carol,
little brother loves games. Both my little brothers love games, and my mum blames it. I guess the word is blame. She blames it on me because I love playing games as well. She's like, "Oh, it's because you like playing games as well. They copy you." I'm like, "Well, it's not just that. Every kid loves playing games."
Yep.
And my mum also said like, "Oh, Jamie loves eating yogurts because you as a little kid loved eating yogurts. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's cute.
He's never seen me like have a love or like a just feasting down on yogurts.
Has he ever seen you eating out of yogurt?
Not like loving it, like I love it so much.
Lovingly
Yeah.
eat the yogurt. It's like,
I hate it when parents blame you just for, like, oh, you did this and therefore your siblings do this. It's like
I've never had that
always true.
situation.
Well, obviously, you must have been playing a lot of video games and eating a lot of yogurt when he was in the womb. Obviously, that's the only logical explanation.
I did love yogurts as a kid. My mum would like when you had those old-fashioned toys, you had like the carpet, they had like the roads and everything on it, like the rug thing, it had like the roads and the streets and everything on it, whatever those things were called. It was like made of wood and everything. It was like a shopping complex or something. You had like the parking areas and everything, like all the roads going up, all the levels and everything. My mum said she would find pots of yogurt in there, just loads and loads of pots of yogurt in there, just hidden away. Because I would help myself to the yogurts in the fridge and then eat them and then put them in there to hide. And I'm like, oh no, don't tell me about that. But like, yeah, my mom likes disagreeing with me just for disagreeing with me, and like, it's like, oh please stop. What about you? You guys, if your parents have never been like that, I take it.
My mom.
My family just likes to embarrass me.
Oh, my dad's the same. My dad will literally embarrass me, but it's like a cool way. Like I know my dad's really cool. Like he's not like a normal dad, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, my dad's great.
Like okay, so I think I said this in the last podcast. I'm pretty sure I did.
Which one? The first episode?
Which one? The third one? The second one?
I don't know.
Which one was
I
that?
recorded it as a PDF file, right?
Shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up.
I thought it was a Word document.
It was a PDF and fuck you all. You
Nah,
suck a
get outta
dick.
here.
Record it yourselves then.
Made him rage quit. God.
But every time we go out for dinner, my dad will always say, when it comes to like, are you guys ready to order? Every single time.
Yeah, every single time.
Oh, you're gonna need a book for this one. I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
No.
I'm just like, Dad, we're not that fat, please.
What do your parents do, Lauren? Because you said you had a example, didn't you?
Usually in any form of gathering of the family or just when I'm with
Of
my
the
parents,
fam-
they always seem of the family. Just my entire family
The
feels like
family.
I'm the
Are
one
you- are
person
you a
who needs to be
mobster?
teased. No.
You're an Italian mobster. Yeah,
Like
we go out
my
with the
extended
family.
family.
The
I actually,
Godfather.
I've actually got a funny
You're the
story about that.
Godfather.
I've actually got
You're
a
the Godfather.
I've actually got a funny story about the mafia bullshit.
Dang it!
Go on.
I can't speak at all. Am I
None of
even
us
needed
can.
to be here?
No, what?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you do. You're the,
Oh,
ear candy.
Mentioning the Mafia. All right, we played Mafia yesterday. I'm sorry, Lauren. I'm sorry. We played
You're
Mafia.
not really.
There were only about 5 people, so we only had
I'm
one
sorry,
Mafia.
Lauren,
You
continue
guys all
talking.
know how Mafia plays, right?
Mhm.
You've got, like at the end of the day, Mafia kills one person. We have to figure out who it is. I got Mafia 4 times in a row.
Mhm.
Oh,
4 times in a row. Just
like
each
Nico
time
from Spyfall.
killed one person, and then immediately, oh yeah, it's Ethan. But oh man, it was so annoying. It was either after the first day or the second day people would realize, yeah, it's Ethan again. I always tried to use the argument. There's no way I'm it 3 times in a row. I was it. There's no time I'll be it 4 times in a row. And the person who was doing the narration, he was like, all right, Mafia, open your eyes. And I looked at him and I just shook my head, and he made like the most amazed face ever. Just, you got it 4 times in a row. And he was like, all right, who do you want to kill? I was like, I just pointed to the random person.
You're
I'm done.
legitimately Nico from Node, honestly.
Exactly.
Spyfall
Oh yeah,
and
good old Nico, Sneeko, as he's also
I love
known
it
as.
when it's like they're talking to it's like D and Nico, and it's like I can always tell if you're the spy.
Yeah, you
Nico,
can
you're the
always
spy.
tell.
And it's like no, it's like Nico's the spy.
Actually, speaking
And
of
it is-
spies, does anyone remember the name in the game Spy vs Spy? 10
Yeah,
out of
I
10.
love that game.
Oh, it's
I
such a
love
good
that
game.
game.
I've
That
heard
game
all
on the
this game.
PS3.
Please elaborate.
It's based off the old Mad comics. It's like Tom and Jerry. You've got
There's 4
a
spies.
black spy
wait.
and a white
Oh,
spy.
black and white. Or I know now.
Yeah, you've got two spies,
No, there's
and
four.
they're always trying
There
to
was
outdo
four.
each other. Oh, in the game, there's four.
Yeah.
But in the old comics, there's two, and they're always trying to kill each other, and they've got all these crazy gadgets and everything. The game was pretty good, and it had like 4-player like mayhem and that sort of thing. It was such a good game, but I
And
saw
you like had to get the special disguises. You had to like do all these mini
Yeah,
puzzle
yeah.
things and shit. You had to
Yeah,
jump over things.
It was the PS2.
and if
had
you got the
best
disguise,
games.
you could go into other people's bases because the cameras wouldn't be able to pick up on you.
Yeah, like you had bases and everything.
Master
you could buy
Disguise,
weapons
like
and sort of thing.
there was Master Disguise, and there was all these different maps and all this shit, and then there wasn't
Oh,
like a
damn,
story
they
mode
need to
or co-op or something like that.
There
or-
was a story mode. It was like bare bones, but it was like, yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel like this should be a Steam version of. Do you think there's a?
There probably is.
I'm actually gonna search
But,
it
like,
up once I finish this game of CS:GO.
How do you feel, Lauren, that you're being left out? Because you're not a.
Oh no, I'm interrupted all the time. Don't worry.
Look,
Oh, no,
can-
you can go on with your story, but if you want, by the way.
Oh no, I was just gonna talk about because I'm the oldest, like
You're the oldest one here,
granddaughter
yes.
in. Oh my god.
Wait, you're the oldest? What the fuck?
No, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest in like my cousins on like both sides.
Yeah, you're still the oldest. Jeez, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yes, because
Like,
my mother is the oldest, my father is the
granddaughter,
oldest. Pardon?
You're the oldest granddaughter, aren't you?
Yeah, the eldest granddaughter.
Okay.
No,
You see the
oldest grandchild.
Oh wow.
I have barely any female cousins.
She's the mom. She's the.
Do you have
Father,
any?
isn't she?
How many
For the
grandchildren
godmother.
are there? How many grandchildren?
I don't not a lot.
I have 13, including me on my mum's side.
Are you talking about first cousins or second cousins? Because I've only got
First.
3 first cousins.
Why are we talking about Lauren's family tree?
Oh,
It
my,
co-
my family
I don't
tree
know.
is so fucked up. I wouldn't even be able to do it because my dad's side of the family, there was quite a few whores that slept around like quite a few times. So there's too many people and there's too many last names and.
Oh,
just an all big
My family
process.
tree's easy to do.
I have cousins that are like 30 fucking years old. And like 40, 50.
Yeah.
I have a cousin who's 50 years old.
Oh my.
Like, I never I didn't really grow up in like that environment that like, oh, your cousin's coming around or anything like that.
My
Nah.
mum always
Because-
made me hang out with my cousins and it fucking annoyed me. She'd
Yeah,
be like,
I
by
never,
the way,
I
you're
never
going
grew
around
up
to
in
this
that
person's
environment.
house. I'm like, alright, well, what if I actually had plans? But okay, stuff you then.
I like going to my cousins, but they're all too much younger than me, and the second cousins that are older than me live in Queensland, so I barely see them
Yeah.
at all.
Cousins aren't like you can't relate to cousins that much, really. Sadly.
I do.
I'm kind of jealous of my sister because I know at the moment she's talking to my oldest cousin.
Why don't you just talk to him, man? Him or her?
Yeah, I do, but it's the fact that both me, my sister, and my cousin are both in the same year. They're both going to the same school this year, and it's like I wish I had that with one of my cousins, but I don't. Unfortunately.
You have all those amazing friends though that make.
Yeah,
fun of
I
you
have the
for
amazing
your
friends,
age.
just not the amazing cousins. But yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
of
who are the
all-
amazing
Yeah.
friends?
got it.
None of you, but
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, we're not
like-
actually friends with you.
You fucking bitch.
you're just acquaintances.
We're associates.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Associates might be pushing it.
No, we're the henchmen because she's the godmother.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't actually get him.
She doesn't.
out
She
of
doesn't even
my-
go against it. She disagrees with it.
Out of my out of my extended family, I'm the most teased because I'm the oldest granddaughter, and I'm just teasing material, man.
Doesn't that mean you're the coolest? Like, what's an example? How do they tease you?
How do they tease me? In my main family.
Do you tease
like,
them back though?
No, I don't, because
Rude.
You should
all
get
the people
revenge.
who are teasing me are all in their like late 30s, 40s,
Just tease them
50s.
back. Be like, I'm old. I mean, you're old.
Like, haha, you're gonna die before me.
No, I
ha,
couldn't,
ha,
because
ha,
that's
ha.
exactly what I do, because I have like a really bad speech where I just muck up all of my words. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet in this podcast.
Sure,
Like-
you just
You already have.
jinxed
With
it.
my close family, like my sister and my parents, they always tease me about how I mess up words. So instead of, for example, like pitbull terrier, once I said shot put terrier.
Shop
Um,
put?
golf shot put terrier, golf budgie, blue ring jellyfish. What else? Instead of the saying hollow legs, I said empty thighs by accident.
Hollow
Just like-
legs,
How do you
empty
how do you
thighs.
survive in the world? Honestly, how do
getting
you, how do you
close,
get
but
by?
not just there. Really, really badly, really badly.
How
So
do you get
I'm
by
like,
in the world, honestly?
so I'm like the
You
Sophie.
don't, yeah.
Hold on. Pardon? Yes, I will open this bag for you.
You're helping out your worst enemy. You realize you're helping out the sister who has her best friend, who's actually a cousin, is at the same time.
Heartbroken. But yeah, in my extended family, just because I'm easy prey, I guess.
Is it like one of those documentaries?
Here, Sophie. No, I just.
Oh, what?
I can't think of an example at. No, I can't think of. I can't think of an example. I can't think of an example. Sophie. I can't think of an example at the moment, but
Yeah, classic.
just like I'd look up and I'll see like half a dozen family members looking at me. It's like, what? What did I do?
Yeah, what
this
did I
time?
do? Please stop
I've been reading a
bullying
book
me.
all this time. What have I done this time?
Please stop bullying me, please.
I remember once.
It's like Oh yeah, keep going. I'm sorry, I've interrupted you again.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I think I feel like my family members think I'm already pretty innocent still.
You're
And
not.
I think
lie
my
and
mother
half.
thinks.
You're
I
not.
think my
You're
I
not.
think my mother thinks that as well because I don't make a lot of jokes around her.
You don't
but
make a
I
lot of
remember-
sexual jokes, really? Why not?
Yeah, I made one, and she was so utterly horrified that I don't think I'd be able to
I
do
think
it
you
again.
need to keep doing it so that she gets used to the fact that you're getting into the age where you're going to be like, oh, boys don't
Yeah,
have cooties
probably.
anymore. Yay.
Yay! No, they still do.
Yeah, they still do, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
well,
remember like.
What disease ridden?
Oh my god. I remember. Let me think. This Christmas or last Christmas, 2016 Christmas. I was at my grandparents' place, and a lot of the extended family was there. And one of my favorite auntie, she brought a friend, a friend, yes, a friend from like England or something.
What's a friend?
And like
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure
A guy they
was
fucking.
I've never gotten one.
no, like he was like
Never gotten one.
an associate. He's like an associate from work.
From Italy.
Cool.
He's part of
From
the
what?
he's part of the family.
Part of
Something.
the mafia.
No, I think he lived in France actually, not Italy. Because
Did he have a white flag with him?
No.
Because the French
Not that
always
I know of.
surrender. Oh, sad.
But anyway, so he made quite a lot of dirty jokes, and I understood most of them. But like all my family members were like, "No, don't think about Lauren. Oh no, how terrible!" And then I made like
Were they
a
actually
weed joke.
saying that?
A weed joke.
No, a weed joke. Yeah, because the 420 joke and everything.
Oh, yeah.
420
Like-
blaze it.
Like the friend was like, "Oh look, it's 420," and I muttered, "Blaze it." And
Blaze
then
it.
he like accuses me. It's like, "Ha! You know what 420 blaze it is? You're..."
Everyone
And
knows
he
what
like goes to my
420
mother.
blaze it is.
He goes to my mother. It's like, "Your daughter knows what 420 blaze it is," and everything. Oh,
Everyone
God. And
knows what 420
he teased
blaze
me
it
about
is.
it for like the next 6 hours that I was there.
GG.
Oh,
And
God.
you just beat him up and you just punched him and everything? Nice
No,
one,
I
man.
just took the
Nice.
hit.
You took it?
And they started. Oh, I was really sad though because they started playing Cards Against Humanity, and I wanted to play, but I didn't realize, and I was like watching videos or something.
We don't like Cards Against Humanity because of how fucking screwed up Lauren is.
Ha, ha, ha.
Look, all Cards Against Humanity for me anyway, it's becoming like too boring. It's like
It really is. It's too
you
mundane.
know all the it's a bigger, blacker dick, and it's Hitler, and the Holocaust. It's like, bro, I've already heard all these jokes before.
Mhm.
Please, I already know all these ones.
And then
Not
fucking
card
just
packs
the
for
blank
Cards Against
blank
Humanity.
cards are just fucking make it and fucking
Yeah,
rip it on
but-
someone.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
where
all
they
that's all
work
they're
or
for.
being like fucking someone makes them make dicks, you know. Hashtag don't copyright us.
That's where
please.
you work. Yeah,
I don't work at McDicks, thanks, please.
yeah, you
Oh,
do.
yeah.
That's what it's called.
I work at McSluts. I'm the biggest one.
Yes, you are. Fat piece of shit. But no,
I really am a slut though. I'll get into
I
that.
saw
I'll get into that
a,
conversation after the podcast.
like as I was saying before, like with documentaries, like documentaries these days are so brutal.
Why did you say
Like, I take
documentaries really weirdly?
I don't know. Have you guys all seen that clip? It's like a documentary clip where this penguin has had his wife stolen by another
What?
one. Another male penguin has come into the fray and stolen his waifu.
Oh,
It's like,
correct.
oh my!
He
it's-
didn't.
and
He didn't defend
tries-
her honor.
He tries to.
Son of
He
Bru.
honestly tries to. He tries his best. He goes over it and he's like attacking and there's like blood everywhere and they're fighting. But in the end, he loses. He comes back for another go and loses again. It's like, oh no. And the wife picks the asshole one. It's like,
Of course
why
they
would
do.
you do that? Exactly. It's like, why would you do that to him? I feel so bad. It's like that bit. There's a bit when there's a lizard running away from a bunch of snakes.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's clearly fake. You know it's fake. They've set it up in a way that there's no way the lizard can get out, and it's so obviously fake because there's like a behind the scenes bit. It's like, yeah, they're actually setting up for the scene itself. It's like, yeah, that's clearly fake. But I feel bad for the lizard, honestly. The lizard didn't deserve to die. What did he do wrong? He did absolutely nothing wrong.
Mhm.
And it's all for the sake of getting a cool shot of a bunch of
How the
snakes going after a lizard.
How the hell am I almost top fragging playing with a deagle?
I honestly don't know. You're really bad at this game. You know, you're not very smart. But
No, I never
I
claimed to be
believe
good
him.
at CSGO. I always will say I'm not good at it because I know I'm not. I just have good days
Yeah,
and I have really bad days.
Yeah. We all do. We all do. Though there's also like a funny clip where like a snake comes out of the snow and he's like, "Oh, this male has overslept. As of now, he has no chance of mating." Like, that's hilarious because it relates to me because I'm lazy and I have no friends.
I have, yeah, you don't, yeah.
Yeah, none of us have friends at all. What about you, Modern? You've been almost silent this entire time. Do you have any stories at all?
Oh no, I'm having trouble not laughing at some of your guys's, honestly.
You're having trouble not laughing at our ones?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh. I think I might have told you guys casually, but my family likes to play Buzz, right?
What
Those
family?
old Buzz games on the PS. My family, not yours.
I used to have
That-
Buzz. I had like
I
two
used
of
to
them.
have a family.
Yeah,
No idea what Buzz is.
we.
Buzz is
Oh,
Oh,
amazing.
it's
it was
like a
It's like it's a
trivia
game.
game.
You have like
Oh,
these
wait,
like
no, are
four
you-
controllers.
It's a quiz game.
Wait,
That's
talking
all it
about
is.
the monkey one or?
It's just a quiz game.
No, you've got like a controller that's like got a big red button. That's the buzzer, and then you've got like four color buttons, right? And you have like a load of like games that they're released, and some of them are like for kids. And my family loves playing them. We
What do you
play
mean
this
some
one
of them
where
are for
you're-
kids? They're all fucking for kids.
Not all of them.
Not
There's
all
like
of them are
quizzes
for
one.
kids.
There's
No.
quiz ones, and then there's one for kids. My family
Here, I'll
loves
send you a
playing them,
photo.
especially
Modern.
my little brothers
Right.
and my dad. My dad and my brother get extremely competitive about this game.
So do
I
It's
win every
Buzz.
time. There's no question about it because, of
That's
course,
the-
my reaction
that's the
time and
controllers.
like my timing is the best. And the other day, my brother was like a few points behind my dad, and my dad was like second place. My brother wins the game. My dad gets dead last, and my brother pulls ahead of him on points. And my dad's like, "You let him win." He's pointing at me, yelling at me, pointing like with all the fury of the rage, going like, "You let him win! You let him win! You threw the game, and now I came third." And I'm like, no, I didn't. He just got they're so competitive, and it's like, geez, man, how do
Did
you
you ever
guys get
play
so infuriated? Yeah,
Did you ever play that Buzz Jungle Party like
Yep.
monkey game?
Yeah, I fucking
that's the
remember
one I'm
that.
talking
got
about. That's the one I'm
destroyed
talking
every
about.
time.
Oh no, I thought you meant the trivia Buzz game.
No,
Where it's like
this is-
that talk host and it's like you have
Ah,
to
I
answer
hate
the
the
trivia
talk
and
host.
everything.
He's such a dick to the girl. He's such
Who
a...
the
No, he's a dick to everyone, pretty much. No, but we were playing the monkey one, and my dad lost the very last game. My brother pulled ahead by 1 point, and my dad was just like, "Oh, how
I have
dare
no
you
idea.
even-"
What?
You're Canadian, so...
Oh bro, you've been missing out on a childhood.
This
These
is-
games.
It
Hey,
was
that's
a
not the first time
childhood
I've
game.
heard that. That's not the first time I've heard that. Because apparently I missed a childhood because I don't play Nintendo games, really.
No,
Oh
it's
no,
Um,
still
Nintendo games
PS2.
are shit.
I don't really watch, I've never really watched Disney movies.
I've never
You
watched
don't
The
have
Lion
to.
King.
I've never watched The Lion King.
You're,
Okay, thank
well,
God.
That's
Someone
good.
else.
That's
I
good.
haven't
You-
either.
There's a lot of
You
movies
should
I
have
haven't
seen the
seen.
amount of people horrified when I announced that I'd never seen, at the time, The Lion King
Oh.
and Mulan. Going
Wait,
to an
what do you mean?
all-Asian school?
At the time, have you seen it now, or...?
Yeah, I saw Mulan a few days ago.
I've
So, like,
Wait, were
before
they
that-
really? They were really offended. Like, how do you not see our
even
culture?
my
This
teacher
is
was
our
really
culture.
offended.
Yeah.
I
No,
haven't
like,
seen
no,
the
like-
one.
People
half a
still
dozen
get
people who are
questioned on.
Lauren, how How have you not seen this?
Yeah, that's the beauty of the Kingdom Hearts games, because like in Kingdom Hearts you journey to Disney worlds along with Final Fantasy characters. It's like you can just play Kingdom Hearts and get the gist of the story. That's all you need to do.
Sure.
You don't even need to watch all the Disney movies. You can just play Kingdom Hearts and then, this is how Simba, yeah, blah blah blah. That's easy.
Simba what? This is how Simba
I've never
Yes.
even seen what's
Kingdom Hearts.
what's that?
Well, it's a game. It was a game made by Square Enix, originally released on the PS2, where you go to Disney worlds, and it's also mixed with Final Fantasy characters. So it was a Square Enix Disney like collaboration, and it's extremely popular. Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out soon. There's a lot of hype for that because it's a pretty popular game. They've released like 6 games or something on like different consoles and all that. But
Jeez.
it's extremely popular. It's
and
about,
I've never
like,
played a
friends.
single one.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I've
you
also
don't
never
have
played
to.
a single Final Fantasy either.
Neither have I.
It's,
I don't think I
oh,
have
yeah.
either.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy is like okay, but do you guys know the interesting trivia about like what Final Fantasy means?
Yep.
Nope.
That
No,
means
it's
what your
nice
Final
enough.
Fantasy is
well,
before you die.
No, Square Enix back in the 80s was gonna go bankrupt pretty much, and they're like, "Oh, we'll release one more game and that'll be it." So, Final Fantasy was going to be their last game, but it did so well, they're back in business, boy. And that's pretty. They just kept on making them. Final Fantasy means that it was the last game that we're ever going to make, but it was so popular
gonna
and
keep
so
making it.
successful.
They're never
Yeah.
gonna stop making that game then, simply because it's like this brought us from the dark ages. This
Yeah,
is now
Back in
our pride
like-
joy.
like 1987 or something like that, back in the 80s, it brought them back from the brink of bankruptcy, basically. But like, yeah.
If only Naughty Dogs
Another
could pull
thing,
out.
yeah. Another
Naughty
thing I
Dog.
want to talk about, like, is you've got AGDQ that just recently concluded. Great speedrun, absolutely amazing. They raised over $2 million in a week's time, based off donations alone. I have no idea how much money they made, like in Humble Bundle. It's probably way more as well. But
Mhm.
like, that's really, really good to see. And that links back to, I think I told you about before. I know a guy who completely hates gamers, hates the whole idea, thinks they're the worst person ever. And when I gave him this example of GDQ, Games Done Quick, where every 6 months people come together like for one goal, like raising money like for Prevent Cancer and Doctors Without Borders, like a good cause. He just completely ignored it and said, "Oh, you're obviously trying to start shit. I'm going to ignore you now." I'm like, I just gave you an example and you're ignoring it. An example that's the best example I could ever come up with. It's extremely good, but it's
Sounds like
I
you're
hate people that are like that.
Fighting with a shit poster / keyboard warrior.
Oh no, I know him in real life. He's extremely serious, but
It's
oh
not,
my
it's
lord,
not
he's just
JAY, is it? D.
no. He thinks games are cool and everything. This is another guy. This guy's even worse. But like
That's
$2
worse to
million
be worse than
in
him.
less. Yeah, $2 million in a week's time. That's amazing. They broke their record of 2015. That was 1.5 million. It's like 2 million. They completely smashed the record, and they had so many great games playing. They had like Ratchet and Clank. They had Sly Cooper. They had Jack and Daxter.
I missed those ones. I missed every single one I
missed it.
wanted to see. I missed the Dark Souls 3. I missed
Oh,
the Ratchet and Clank. I missed Sly Cooper. And
You missed all of
also
them?
they did Crash too. I think they also did Crash.
Yeah, they Crash Bandicoot 2 and then Crash Team
And I
Racing.
missed
Crash.
all those ones, and it's
I
like
don't think I've ever
those are
played
the
a Crash
only
game.
ones I want to see. Crash
Yeah, they're pretty
Bandicoot was
Oh wait, no, I
The game
played
I grew up
one
on.
game.
Okay, so
Crash
$2 million.
Bandicoot
You said $2 million, right?
Yeah, 2 million.
2 mil.
On average,
least.
that means they were getting about $12,000 an hour, which means about $2,000
Yeah.
every 10 minutes, which means about 2,000 divided by 10, $200 a minute, 200 divided by 60. Every second they were getting $3.33.
Yeah, you could look
Not
at GDP
surprised.
earnings and see how much
I'll
they
put it
made.
this way: you could have, if you actually watched it, at one point, I think during one of the Metal Gear Solid one,
Yeah,
the fucking value never stopped spinning
Mhm.
because they end up having it so it's doing the old style of the roll the numbers gig. It never stopped
Yeah.
rolling.
it never stopped. There was a bit at the end when they had Undertale as the last game they played. It would not stop going up. It was going up thousands of dollars like every 3 seconds or something. It was insane the speed that they went up. And, like everyone stood up when it was at like 1,999,000. They were going like, "Come on!" And then it went over. Everyone cheered, and that's a great cause. I love to see things like that. Just like you get to see really, really good games from your childhood just completely destroyed. Like I used to think I was good at like Sly Cooper or Ratchet and Clank and that sort of thing. Nope, I'm awful at it compared to these people. They can beat like Ratchet and Clank 2 in like 20 minutes, easy. And that's
Here's
the
the
slow
thing, though.
way.
They also end up doing, for some of the games, they end up doing the no clip glitches where they can do animation cancels and literally just run on top of
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah, you've got animation cancels, you've got cutscene skips. It's the main like the amount of effort and dedication it comes into. It's really underappreciated in my opinion.
Mhm.
Remember the
Like,
muscle memory, because like some of those guys were doing
Yeah.
like 3 games each, and still
Yeah.
had the muscle memory for each game.
What they did, they have a bot called TazBot, and you're basically with this
Is he
with this
Tazmo
bot.
from
No,
Envy?
you're basically able to do like any like frame perfect inputs like any second or something, and you're able to play games like that are exceptionally well done and everything like amazing times. What they were able to do, they were able to call someone on Skype through the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo system.
Yeah, I remember.
They were able to call someone through Skype with that. What they did, they had 3 separate SNES games running. They're like Super Metroid, Mega Man, and like Super Mario Bros. And they're like the image from one game, the audio from another one, and then the connection from something else. And they were actually able to call someone on Skype and talk to them through 3 separate NESs. And they said they did like a calculation. They're like, well, you've got like 4 controllers here for each system, and you've got like 3 systems. Each, like the amount of inputs they're all doing per second is about 500,000 or something. They're doing 500,000 inputs per second. It's like that's incredibly insane. That's insane, like the amount of effort you can put into to call someone on Skype. They even connected to Twitch chat last year. They were doing a Nintendo game, one of those train your brain ones. It was like a math one. They were able to connect to Twitch chat and talk to people with that sort of thing. That's incredibly amazing, the sort of thing that they do. It's like, geez, what are you doing? Like, what are you having the spare time to be able to do something that's amazing? It blows my mind each time. It's amazing to watch.
You know, you're talking about Tez, and you said the bot for Envy. I'm assuming you're talking about Envious.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so
But yeah, I did say that because I've talked to Taz before.
Who's Taz
the one-
again? Tell me who Taz is.
He's right now, I believe he's still in the management side for Envious.
Yeah. Now,
They
the
have
one-
a COD team, CS team.
yeah, that's the one thing.
What's they got?
It turns out there are some teams that intentionally run with 4 players and will have a bot on their team. And
Why?
will control the bot through the commands.
Yeah,
Um,
that's insane what they do.
What they've also done, there's teams that actually do run 4 and CS. They never do a full pro league, but they get it so that they have a bot, and they end up getting it so that when someone ends up dying, they get it so that like they, for some reason, the bot, they have the AI completely turned off and it just sits at spawn.
Yep.
So what they'll end up doing is they'll have someone pretty much connect, buy whatever the fuck they want for the bot, then like quit pretty much, so that the bot sits there with a gun and everything. So then someone on their team will then proceed to rush a point and get a number of people and then switch to the bot and then play from there.
Yeah. I've heard about that sort of tactic before. It's like, yeah, it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart.
It's smart, but very odd.
Yeah, it is very odd.
Oh yeah.
Definitely to get it so that the bot doesn't move. Like the bot just literally stays in T-spawn or CT spawn, just sits there.
What?
It's like,
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up?
Oh, Nintendo Switch. Are you guys excited for that?
What's that?
I
no.
don't know.
The
to be
Nintendo
honest.
Switch. That looks so cool, though. It looks amazing.
Yeah, but it's
But-
you know that you have to pay to use it, right?
Yeah, you have
There's
to
a
do that with
subscription
PlayStation
bullshit.
Plus anyway. Yeah, you
No,
have to
but
do that
like
with
it's for
PlayStation
anything.
Plus.
That's well, no, you can still play games offline with PlayStation. You have to pay to play it on it in general.
I
Oh,
usually
well,
just play with
that's-
myself anyway.
Well, people will buy it anyway, and Nintendo seem to be pretty good with like content and that sort of thing. But like, it looks. The main thing that confuses me is that in New York, I think that's where they had the Nintendo Direct thing, where they unveiled it and that sort of thing. What confuses me is that they had a quote unquote limited number of pre-orders for the Switch. It's like it's almost as if they don't want money. Nintendo seemed to always be under the not like the mass production sort of thing, but the idea of a toy maker. Like a toy maker back in like the old times where they had like very, very few toys, very, very limited stock. It's like for Amiibos. People were incredibly annoyed because there was so little Amiibos that you had to
There are
you
not
had to,
many
you had
gold
to hunt
Marios
around
and
for them.
shit.
I
Yeah,
remember seeing like
it's-
a video on like how the fact that they're doing limited thing is because like any kind of publication is good publication. That kind of
Yeah,
thing.
But it's also can be kind of laughable at because then people can take it as they're not actually making a supply for the demand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
so
is
then-
it's like with the the NES Classic, right? They made they made an abysmal amount of them. I remember Jim Sterling talking about it. He was like, they made 3 available at his local Target. 3 of them. Why would you have such a little amount when people
That's
are
stupid.
literally trying to buy that so many? They've gotten 2 more since like the time of like publicating or something like that. It's like, why would you do that? People like, because you work in like that sort of situation like in retail rage, like when you have like an angry customer that's getting like pissy at you because they don't get what they want.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what-
fucking.
That's what a lot
I
of
just-
people all over the country are
So,
having to face because
This is basically this is the easiest way I deal with a shitty asshole cunt. So they'll ring up, and they'll be like, "Oh, you missed this, blah blah blah, whatever." I'll be like, "I do apologize about this. We obviously have a protocol of what we can do. There's a couple of options. I obviously don't say that, but I say what the options are." And then if they obviously 9 times out of 10 they'll pick the option to have vouchers sent to the house, so I take the details. It's done. I apologise. They're fine with that. That's cool. Sorted.
yeah,
Or I'll say, come back through, we can get it sorted out for you, I'll chuck an extra fries or chuck an extra dessert or something in there for the inconvenience of having to come back out.
yeah,
99.99% of customers are fine with that. They understand that we're
99.
people, we make mistakes, whatever. Then there's the
what about the
assholes
1%?
that want extra shit, or they start abusing us, start swearing at us. So this is all I say. I say, look, I can help you, or I can simply hang up the phone and you won't get anything. Because if you're going to talk to me like that, then I won't help you. And then they
Yeah.
are like, and then 9 times out of 10, like pretty much every time they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm like, look, I understand, but taking it out on me ain't going to help your situation.
Yeah, I hate.
Because at the end of the day, they don't realise that we have the power. At the end of the day, they might think they do, but we do. We have the the power because we can tell
No,
them,
dude, customer's
we can
always
just
right.
we can. I fucking hate that saying the customer's always right. That's bullshit. The customers are not always right. But
They're always wrong.
No
actually.
one's usually right.
but basically
Everyone
I
is
am.
wrong.
is like because most
I
of the
can't agree
time
with that.
the thing is they'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just getting angry, blah blah blah. I'm just like, look, we are people at the end of the day. The people that I hate are people that think we don't have feelings and we don't have any emotions and calling us useless sack of fucking
You don't even
cunts.
care.
Yeah, like, because at the end of the day, when people all get all shitty at us, we can just be like, we legally have the right to refuse service to anyone we want.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me, one night, there was a group of, I was doing the overnight shift, and there was this group of people that came through in I think it was a taxi, actually.
A taxi.
Yeah, taxi. And they were yelling
Taxi.
and swearing and carrying on. I'm just like, look, if you don't calm down and be quiet, I get that you're obviously drunk, but if you're going to keep swearing at us, we're going to refuse service to you. They're like, oh, you can't fucking do that. I'm like, yes, I can, and that's it. We're not serving you now.
Yeah. I don't.
And
like
then
people
my
that are,
favorite
like, angry drunk.
one is when they say, I want to speak to the manager, and all I replied was, I am the manager, so you just screwed yourself
Yeah.
there, didn't you?
I am the manager.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, we can't get out now because we're stuck because there's cars ahead of us and behind us. I'm like, oh well, that's your fault for being assholes. And then they get like an extra $10 added to their taxi fare, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, do you ever get like the classic mum who's wearing the jeans, the shoes, like the shirt, and she has like two kids that are
Can I
fighting?
speak to
Do
you?
ever get... Oh, go.
Manager haircut. Come on, the talk to the manager haircut. Come on.
Oh, my favourite one is because at our store there's quite a few young managers.
Yeah.
One day I was running shift and I'd taken over from one of my senior managers who's only 21 and I'm 19. And they're like, can I speak to Andrew? I'm like, yep, how can I help? And they're like, oh, you can't be manager, you're just a kid. I'm like, I can go my senior manager if you like. Yeah. I got my senior manager who's like 21. And then
Yeah,
it's saying,
dude.
actually no, there was another manager there who I got first and he is like 26, but he looks like 19.
Yeah.
And he's like, ma'am, I'm 26. He's like, no, I want to speak to a real manager. And then we got our senior manager who's 21. And they're just like, what the fuck? What? Because I was so
love that.
confused, yeah.
That's amazing. We'll go back to what I was saying before. Like, Nintendo are stupid.
Mhm.
Honestly, they're so fucking dumb.
Mhm.
It's like they don't want money. People want to give them money for like the NES Classic or the Switch or the Amiibos, but they make so little of them.
Mhm.
They barely make any of them. It's like, why don't you want money? We want to
Yeah.
give you money. We want to help your company succeed, but you obviously don't want us to help you succeed.
Mhm.
It's
No, they
that's
want other
probably the
people
reason-
too. For
Yeah,
getting them and then selling them on eBay for about quadruple the price they got them for.
exactly. It's like you obviously want. Like, do you want the Wii U to happen again? It'll fail again if you keep going on like this.
Well, I don't even talk to me about the Wii U. Anyway, we should probably wrap
Wii
it
U
up
is a
very
great
shortly.
console, though. Oh yeah, I think I'm done now. I've had my ranting.
So,
This is a good day.
Yeah, it's been a good podcast. Lauren,
How
you
long
need
have we
to,
gone for?
just over an hour and 6 minutes.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Let's just
Yeah,
hope it actually works.
shut up. We'll
This
find
is
out.
how we're
Oh,
gonna get
trust-
Lawrence
yeah,
Yanker,
don't
right?
make fun of him. Yeah, let's get
shut
him.
up. Anyway, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you.
Wait, we have to thank the sponsors.
No, fuck off. We don't have sponsor.
Thank you, McDonald's.
Thanks,
thank
McDick's.
you, Nintendo.
Right, that's it.
Yeah,
We're getting
thanks,
copyrighted now.
Nintendo.
That's it. We're getting copyrighted.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
speedboat companies, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Speedboat.
Lauren's
I've spent, like, the
multi-million-dollar
last-
family.
I spent like
Thank
the
you.
last half hour trying to find a picture of a speedboat that is
Good job.
remotely close to mine.
Good job.
I kind of found one.
Good
You
job.
could just find
No,
a photo of
because
your
it's like-
own Speedboat.
No, because I haven't seen my speedboat in like 6 months because it's
Oh.
for repair.
Just find.
I've explained
find
this
a
to you
yacht.
2 times
Find a
already.
yacht.
I know you have.
Just find
Anyway.
a yacht. It's close
Yeah,
enough.
just go find your yacht. Your yacht's probably on
Yeah.
the line.
But so Lauren and Modern, thank you for joining us.
I've been
Ethan,
here the last 3 times.
you're
What are you
always
talking about?
here. Shut up.
Those times never
we need
worked.
to-
Shut up.
Can we pay
Anyway,
respects to? We need to pay respects to Casey, also known as Dark
Yes.
Fusion, for not being able to
Yep.
make it. Yeah.
so
because
now
it's-
He was here the last time. He was
I'm
not here this
hoping you
time.
guys hear this. If you don't, you know what happened. But we shall see you all next time.
Oh, and